Reading the Parsha this week, I came to a pasuk and it irked me. How could Leah say such a thing? Reuven comes back from the field and he has these dudayim, a fertility aid, and Leah asks Rachel, can I have some of those? And Rachel turns to her. Now let's put this in perspective for a minute. Remember last week, maybe it was this week even, in the Parsha, Yaakov works for Rachel for 7 years. Leah is placed by Lavan and switched with Rachel, and Rachel says, you know what, I don't want my sister to be embarrassed. I'm going to give it up. Giving up being married to Yaakov. That means giving up being an aim in Klal Yisrael, building the Jewish people. I won't have a chelik in it. I'll give it to my sister. Fast forward. She's asking, she doesn't have kids. Leah's got 4 kids already. And she'd like to have kids, so she asks Leah, can I have some of those dudayim? Maybe that could be my help. That'll help me out. Listen to what Leah says. V'atomer lo, hama'at kachtech es ishi? Is it not enough that you've taken my husband? V'lakachas gam es dudei beni? You want to take these dudayim from me as well? What? Leah, what are you saying? A little akarsa tov, a lot of akarsa tov. Like, what is that about? Rachel says, listen, it's my turn, my night to be with Yaakov. You could be with Yaakov tonight. I'd like to do them. She agrees. What was Leah thinking? So if Shimshon Pinkus says, listen, you gotta take we're reading this with the wrong perspective. We're looking at this as, like a personal story between Leah and Rachel, like fighting. Sisters fighting, he says, chas v'shalom. He's on a personal level. Of course, Leah had as much akarsa tov on a personal level. But there's another level here. Leah says, listen, we're building the Jewish people here. And I have a quality which my sister doesn't have. I can affect the Jewish people in a way that she can't. See, I'm a bechora. A bechor has the ability to elevate things. A bechor was meant to be the one serving in the Beis Hamikdash. She knew that if she were to mother children, they're going to have a special quality. If she mothered all of Yaakov's children, then the Jewish people would all be in the mile and the bechina, have an aspect of bechora to them. And she was right. Look at Rachel, look at Leah's kids. From her came Melucha, came the kings, the Kehanim, the Leviim, the Rabbeim, the teachers, the Ashirim, the Rashi Sanhedrin. Those are all from Leah's kids. She infused a quality in her children of gadlus, of bechora. So she's telling Rachel, listen, Rachel, I'm building Klal Yisrael, I'm a bechora. This is my job, I got to do it. When Rachel tells her, listen, you want to build Klal Yisrael? So I'll give you another night with Yaakov. And she sees, hey, I can get another child, Leah says. So she was willing, she gave up the dudayim. A different perspective here on Leah and Rachel. Pinkus tells us another nekuda. Lamaisa, Leah, when she was pregnant for the 7th time, she made a cheshbon. She said, hey, if I have another kid, I know there's supposed to be 12 shvatim. If I have another child, Rachel's only going to have 1 of the shvatim. Everybody else will have 2 and I'll have 6 or 7. My sister's going to be, that's terrible. So she davened HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and Hashem switched it. And she had a girl named Dina. That's why she named her Dina, because she made a din. She donned in her head. She made a judgment call. So she gave up a shevet. So often we think when we, sometimes, all right, you got to sacrifice. You give up and you lose, and all right, that's how life goes. Rav Pinkus says, no. She gave up, she got double. She said, listen, if you steal something from somebody, you take something away from somebody, you got to pay double, you got to pay kefil. If you give something to somebody, you're surely going to get double. Leah had a daughter Asnas, according to the Medrash. Asnas marries Yosef. Yosef has 2 kids, Ephraim and Menashe. Ephraim and Menashe become Shvatim, 2 Shvatim. Leah gave up 1, she got 2. So you may lose when you snooze, but when you give, you only get.